Hello everybody and welcome back to One Nerd to Rule Them All. And in today's video, we'll be jumping into the 40k universe as we look at the Emperor's children. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. But among the countless horrors of the 41st millennium, few are as tragic or as monstrous as the Emperor's children. Once paragons of excellence, now slaves to excess. This is their fall from grace. The Third Legion was born in the gene labs of Terra, forged from the Emperor's own genetic material. They were named the Emperor's children after a moment of unmatched honour, when they saved the Emperor's life during the Great Crusade. In return, he granted them the right to bear his personal sigil, the Palatine Aquila. Their Primarch Fulgrim was cast across the galaxy by the Chaos Gods like his brothers. He landed on Chemos, a world choking on pollution and starvation. There, he rose as a leader, reorganising Chemos' failing industries and saving its people from extinction through sheer brilliance and discipline. When the Emperor found Fulgrim, he declared him a true son. Fulgrim wept at the sight of the master of mankind. He vowed to pursue perfection in all things, to be the living embodiment of the Emperor's vision of humanity. Under Fulgrim's leadership, the Legion embraced art, philosophy, and material excellence. They believed that war itself was an art form, every strike a brushstroke, every victory a sculpture. But with perfection came pride, and pride gave way to arrogance. Their turning point came at the planet Leon. Fulgrim recovered a Xanos blade which, unbeknownst to him, contained a demon of Slanesh. This entity whispered temptations, slowly corrupting his soul. What began as whispers soon became commands. The Legion began experimenting, first with combat enhancements, then with sensation. Their battle rituals became elaborate performances, armour became gilded, bolters replaced with sonic blasters. War was no longer about conquest, it was about experience. When the Horus Heresy erupted, Fulgrim was one of the first to fall. He joined Horus's rebellion and purged his own legion of impurity. Loyalist members of the Emperor's children were butchered during the virus bombing of Istvan III. At Istvan V, Fulgrim confronted Ferrus Manus, his closest friend amongst the Primarchs. Fulgrim offered him a place in the new order. Manus refused. What followed was brutal. Fulgrim, driven by the demon in his blade, beheaded Manus in a single, tragic blow. This caused Fulgrim to weep, then laugh. His soul, fractured by pride and shame, was consumed. The demon fully possessed him, and Fulgrim became a vessel of Slanesh. With the Heresy lost and Terra safe, the Emperor's children retreated into the Eye of Terror. There their transformation was complete. They ceased to be Astartes and became noise-maddened hedonites, utterly enslaved to sensation. They perfected the art of sound as a weapon. The infamous Noise Marines developed sonic blasters that didn't just kill, they overloaded senses, shattered organs, and sent victims into ecstatic seizures of pain. Some, like Lucius the Eternal, became avatars of Slanesh's perverse gifts. Lucius cannot die by a blade. Whoever kills him is transformed into him, as Slanesh reshapes the victor into Lucius's image. He is the eternal duelist, a mirror of vanity and death. In the current timeline of Warhammer 40k, the Emperor's children remain a scattered but devastated force. Fulgrim has returned, his form now an impossibly beautiful serpent demon. He wages war not to conquer, but to turn entire worlds into theatres of carnage and delight. Whole sectors have vanished into silence after encountering the Third Legion. Survivors speak of music that burns flesh, colours that blind minds, and warriors who kill with a smile. And yet, some still revere Fulgrim as the most brilliant of the Emperor's sons. His fall a consequence, not a weakness, but of reaching too high and touching the gods. From champions of honour to icons of depravity, the Emperor's children are a warning to us all. The pursuit of perfection, if unchecked, leads not to greatness, but to ruin. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this content, then be sure to let me know what kind of things you'd like me to do in the future. Down in the description you will find two links. The first to my partner Rothmer's channel, so if you enjoy MMOs and action RPGs, then you might want to have a look at that. And if you want to see more Warhammer content, then might suggest popping over to our joint channel where Rothmer and I build, paint, and will soon be battling our Warhammer armies against each other. Anyway, that'll be it from me. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye guys.